Hi, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what I learned as a first semester junior in college, and I'm going to be also doing my hair because it's not in the best shape it can be. It's a 5-day-old twist out, so I need to first moisturize my scalp because the last time I moisturized it was I think 3 days ago, and if you don't have curly hair, you know that's kind of not good. So I'm going to be doing my hair while I'm talking about what I learned as a first semester junior in college. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. The style that I have in mind for my hair is I'm probably gonna just separate like the first like area of my hair and then put that into like a braid, and then you know how like they have those girls that like do the braids like the back. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with my hair, and then have the rest, because the back is like the curls are pretty much there, but it's just that like the front, like this one's kind of like very like frizzy and like dying, and then like it's like dying but still has a curl, and this one's like thriving, and they're both telling two different stories. So just to make them even and fair, I'm going to fix them. So I have in here, you know what this is from. If you don't, go watch that video or wherever it's on the screen. So the first thing I learned was this is the time to think about your future. And what I mean by that is either graduate school or like your career, like your jobs, what jobs you want for your major and all that other stuff. And I say that because when you're a junior in college, you're like, I'm about to graduate. And it's like, some people could be excited, some people could be scared. I'm like both excited and scared because I'm just like, okay, I'm excited because I'm trying to graduate early personally because I only have but so many classes to take for my major and my minor. So I'm trying to get out early, but I'm still going to graduate school. So I'm just graduating. I'm just trying to get my bachelor's early so that way I can start my master's quicker and get it in a year instead of 2 years. So I made a whole video about that as well. So you can just click on that video to get a more in-depth explanation to that. But anyway, if you're going to grad school, which I am, this is like the time to start thinking about what schools you want to go to, whether it's your current, which also, okay, I also just recently learned this, that like universities also have grad schools in them and colleges are just like the 2 to 4 years. I didn't know that, I didn't, because I was wondering what's the difference between a college and a university. But universities have both their regular college and grad school, so that's the difference. If you didn't know, now you know, just like me. I learned that like I think a few months ago, so I learned that this semester. So but yeah, so my school, I go to a SUNY school, so I have both a regular and graduate school, and because me going to the graduate school at my school helps benefit me get my master's quicker, I could get it in 1 year instead of 2 years. So I am trying to just stay at the school that I'm at right now, but I'm also trying to figure out other stuff with that. So for me, I would have to start thinking about that now, because I think about if I stay at my school, housing, am I gonna be able to get housing if I have to stay on campus? Or if it's online, I can either get an apartment at New Paltz, or I can just stay home and just get my master's there that way. So that's like something to figure out. It really depends on what you want to do. Like if you want to go to graduate school, then like now's the time to really start thinking about it, because you have to figure out what school fits you best, and then like how to deal with like either housing or billing or like all that other information. If you're not going to graduate school and you're just like after college, after your bachelor's, you're done, now is the good time to think about what jobs you want, because looking at jobs, because first of all, finding a job is so hard. There's so many jobs in the market, but yet they make it so impossible to get one, and especially for college students, it's so hard. It's so ironic because in order to get a good job, you need a higher education. So you focus on your education, and then when you want the job, they want someone with experience and an education, but yeah, you need to like be a full-time student to graduate in the 4 years, and then by the time you get the 4 years done, they don't help you figure out internships or any other stuff. They want you to just have your experience. They want you to have like 3 to 5 years of experience. Dude, I was in college that entire 3 to 5 years. Like, what do you mean I need 3 to 5 years experience? Like, that makes no sense. What's the point of getting this college degree if it ain't gonna help me get a job? I'm gonna just work at Burger King. Like, I don't understand. So I would say best case scenario, look for internships. Hopefully ones that pay. A little money is better than no money. But if you don't have that opportunity to find a paid internship, still go for an internship. Hopefully during like your winter or spring break, so that way you can get some experience during your college year. So that way when you graduate, you can have maybe not 3 to 5 years, but you can have some experience, and then maybe you could swindle your way into the program or the job depending on what you're trying to do. So the next thing I learned was you have to make sure your classes add up to the 120 credits. Now you can have your major and minor and like be done done with all your classes, but if those classes don't add up to 120, you're not getting that degree that you paid thousands of dollars for, all because you didn't reach a number. It makes no sense to me how like they create majors and minors that like don't add up to the 120 that you need. I'm majoring and minoring. I'm majoring in creative writing and I'm minoring in film and video studies. So my major I think has 30 between like 37 to 39 I think credits. So that's about like a year and a semester of credits, or like a year if you do winter or summer classes. And then my minor is like 18 to 21 credits. So that's like a semester and a half. So that's like my major and minor just add up to a year and a half of credits of semesters. So basically like 3 semesters worth of classes. And then I didn't have any GEs, so I had to do all my GEs in college. So I had the 2 years to do my GEs and then a year and a semester, so 3 semesters to do my classes. So basically 2 years plus a year and a semester equals 3.5 years. But my credits don't add up to 120 with my major and my minor. Crazy, right? They make it so that way you either stay for 4 years and you just take extra classes that are in your major or minor that you don't need to get more money, or they make majors where you need to stay for 5 years so they could get even more money from you. It's all about the money. You don't want to be a senior on your last semester and then your advisor tells you, oh, you have to stay another semester. Okay, so the next thing that I learned is graduating early can save you money. If you're able to graduate early and if you're okay with graduating early, I would suggest go for it because it saves you money and time, because you don't want to just have a semester where you're taking, like, if you're a full-time student, you're taking extra classes just for fun. If you want to do that, then like by all means go for it. It's your money. But like if you're trying to save money in college, I would suggest trying to figure out how you can get out as quickly as possible while still like taking classes you enjoy and then taking classes that you need. So now that my hair is moisturized, I like got it together. It looks a little bit better now, but I'm still gonna try to style it just because I said I was going to and I don't want to be a liar. I'm going to part the hair now. I'm just gonna do this one side first and then I'll do the other side later. Now I'm going to be trying to do the braid from this and then bring it back hopefully. I'm really bad at braiding curly hair because I don't like messing with the curls that are formed, but I'm gonna try my best. So the second to last thing that I learned, the fourth thing, living off campus can be cheaper than dorming. I've been dorming for about 2.5 years now, and I honestly am thinking about going off campus. I was thinking about doing it my senior year because at first I thought, why would someone want to go off campus when dorming is like so most convenient? Because it's convenient. Living off campus can be cheaper financially because there are some places where the rent costs like $600 a month, and then that's for like a 2-3 bedroom apartment, and sometimes it can be each person pays $600, but sometimes the rent in general is $600. So you get 1 or 2 people to dorm with you to be your roommates, and then boom, you guys are paying $200 a month compared to paying over $1,000 a month with dorming. And yes, dorming does include laundry, a shower and stuff like that, but like you can buy your own food. You can learn how to be going to the supermarket and like going grocery shopping if you haven't done so already on your own or with your family. And then it's like, I feel like going off campus a learning experience because you can figure out how to pay your own rent. You can go food shopping, figure out how to do your laundry, and like it can be a learning experience. It can help you learn how to be an adult basically. And that's part of the college experience, is learning how to become an adult while figuring out what you want to do for the rest of your life. Alright, now I'm gonna do my edges and I need wax gel. Or should I just do gel? I'll just do gel because I really don't feel like getting back out of my room. Now the last thing that I'm going to say that I learned is now is the best time to start saving money for your student debt. We all know the most dreadful thing about college is paying that tuition at the end. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, but for the people that don't know, once you graduate college, they give you 6 months of like not having to worry about the debt. And then once the 6 months is over, that's when you have to start paying. And they're like, all right, where's our money? So I need to turn this light on. I don't know if they made a difference in the lighting over here, but I can see myself now. And I should have done this before I even started filming. As a junior in college, you have 2 years left or a year and a half or however time you have left in college. If you're going to get your master's and you don't really have to worry about this, but like I think it's best to still start saving now because it's like, because you're going to continue your education after your bachelor's, you're gonna have to pay even more money. So start saving up at least 2 to 3 years before you graduate graduate is best, because then once you start paying, once those 6 months that after like you graduate, those 6 months is over, then you can like have like basically you can have like basically a first payment kind of down already, so that way that can decrease not only the amount you have to pay but also the interest rate, because the more money you owe, the longer it's going to take for you to pay it off because of interest. Not necessarily because of the amount, it's because of the interest that's on it, because interest is really what gets people to stay in debt, because that interest rate can be either really high or really low depending on your credit. And also a lot of kids, let me correct myself. A lot of college students don't have credit because they don't have a credit card. They don't have anything to build credit. So this is an extra thing to learn, but if you're able to get a credit card, you're gonna need that for like later on. If you don't have a car, to buy a car or to buy an apartment, the higher your credit is, the lower your interest rates are gonna be for like later payments in life. So if you have like good credit, I'm pretty sure your interest rate can go low. I could be wrong. I'm not a finance major, so don't at me. But I do believe that the higher your credit is, the more reliable you are to pay your debts off quicker, so that's why you have a lower interest rate, so you can pay less money. Let's say you have at the end of the year 4 years, let's say 40 grand, and then the interest rate on that is like 10% or something. That's disgusting. If it is, I'm so sorry for you, but hopefully that's not on anyone. But anyway, let's say you have 40 grand and your interest rate is 10%. So if you start saving from your junior year, let's say you were able to save at least like 5 grand. That's not a lot compared to 40, but 40 grand, that's 1/8 of your debt, and that's 1/8 less you have to worry about with interest. So that's 1/8 that doesn't have any interest added to it, because you just paid it off like nothing. So since you were saving from your junior year, you were able to save up at least $5,000. So now instead of 40 grand plus interest, you're paying 35 grand plus interest. So that saves you a lot of money. So it's very ideal, and I think it's like best case scenario to just try to figure out how to get yourself to save the most money that you can, so when you have to pay that debt, you have less money to pay in the future. I don't know if this looks good or not. I'm basically done with my hair. I'm literally staying inside after this, so I guess I'll just brush my eyebrows up. Even though this is gel on here, but it's fine. They'll keep my eyebrows in place for the day, even though they don't need to be. They need to be done because they look disgusting. That's besides the point. I do want to make a video about like a reflection of my junior semester, but I don't know if you guys want to see that. If you guys do want to see it, make sure to leave a comment down below saying you want to see that video, and I will gladly be able to make it, because I like to talk a lot and I have a lot to say about my junior year. Not bad things, mostly good things about it. A lot of things happened this semester and I learned a lot. This honestly was the best semester I've had like in my entire 2 years because of a lot of stuff. So I want to make a video talking about it. If you want to see that video, make a comment down below saying you want to see the video, and I will gladly be able to make that video. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, because this is a new channel. So make sure to like and subscribe to this channel, and my social medias will be posted in the description box below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm putting my phone on vibrate, because Jesus. Oh, wow, that scared the literal crap out of me. Alright. What was I saying? I don't even know. Try to do the research from junior year, because this way it can help you figure out what you need to do by the time you're a senior, by the time you're graduating. Because it sucks to be a graduate and then you're looking for a job and you're just working at Burger King for the next 10 years to try to pay off your student debt. So that's unfortunate, and I hope it happens to no one, but it happens to a lot of people because this society sucks. So, moral of the story, this society sucks. They just want to keep you as long as they can, get you in as much debt as much as they want, so that way you can be poor forever and they can be rich forever. And that is the end of that story. So it is so hot in my room because my windows are closed and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. I just threw the shirt on because I was wearing my pajamas and I didn't want to wear the same pajama shirt twice in 2 videos because people will judge. So I'm gonna open the window because I'm really hot. We're not gonna hate or discriminate. We're gonna just move on with our lives. And I have a pimple right here and my eyebrows are not done. Don't roast me. That's just for the kids.